My sister doesn't have a conscience, so I had to make her one. Jokes aside, though, I think everyone could use a little more ethical bug in their lives. I don't have too much to say, because I made it all out of clay. I can't keep that rhyme going. This was, on one hand, pretty simple to make, but I felt like it was the one that ended up kind of stressing me out the most, just because of how close I cut it. And for some reason, while I was working on this one, I went with the hide it in plain sight approach, because I was working on a few other projects on my desk, so it was just a hunk of clay amidst several, and I figured, since I didn't really have like a great hiding spot, I just thought, if I leave this here, she's not gonna notice. Like, she's not gonna look at my desk to try and figure out what I'm making. She knows the rules. As time went on, I kept finishing up the other projects first and removing them from the desk, and then the more I shaped it, the more obvious it became what it was. And then there was a time when I was putting on the first coat of paint when she actually walked up behind me to check if I was filming, and I was like, what? So I think she saw it, but I don't know for sure. I will question her once she actually unwraps it, because I'm filming this before Christmas, obviously. And so I will question her, and I will rate her on her observation skills.
2 cops, to be exact.
That doesn't mean you're psychic. Maybe you're just hyper observant.
Because if she never caught on, let's just say that's very fortunate for me. I was right in my assumption that I could just leave it there nondescriptly, and that she wouldn't stop to think about what's on my desk. But yeah, like I said, all of it was sculpted out of clay with toothpicks for the legs and pipe cleaners for the arms and the antenna and the wings. I put on some just craft foam bits that I thought would be too hard to shape, such as the bow tie or the straps, or even the hem of his pants. I thought that would be too hard to get straight, so I just kind of shaped his pants down into it and then put foam around there. The wings are wax paper that I hot glued to the pipe cleaners. And at first, I was hoping to just have him stand on his own 4 feet. And so the rest of it is like foam clay, which is pretty lightweight. But I made his feet out of oven-baked clay, which I was hoping would be heavier and heavy enough for him to stand. It wasn't that heavy, and his legs were a little flimsy, so I thought it would be better to put him on a stand. It doesn't really need to be too heavy because he is very light. I had a piece of cardboard, and then I just got the idea to kind of shape it to look like a book. So this is cardboard, but I just kind of like creased it down the middle and like sanded up the side so that it looks kind of like frayed book pages, and then painted the back to look like a leather-bound storybook kind of. I mean, I don't expect anyone to be looking at the bottom that much, but I put Puss in Boots 2 on it. That was the last part of the painting process after I had gotten everything else done. And that should wrap up this year's Christmas presents. I really didn't give myself much time. It's weird though, like I don't want to keep injuring myself. But last year, like I had some projects I was rushing, and then I broke my wrist and got a bunch of time off and was able to work on stuff. And then this year I fell and got a concussion and then took a few days off, and I spend most of my time napping, but I've also had some extra time to get some projects done. So, there's that. I don't know why this is my life, but it is. Is it appropriate to say Merry Christmas if Christmas is over? I mean, it's not over for me. Ow. Christmas is yet to come. For me. I would say Happy New Year because that feels a little more accurate. But even for you, like the new year is past. The new year has come. but not for me. I don't know when this is going to come out in relation to my chainmail video. I assume my chainmail video is going to be out first, but I'll leave you with the same message as that one. Take care of your noodle, or noggin, or whatever. A cat distracted me and I totally lost my train of thought. Stop eating trash. Well, bye.